coalition dudes and acting, and I don't want to hear about no. You know what? The dude that's sitting in the background listening to me, who fixing his mouth to say this dumb shit. Man, you don't know what they do with their money. That's the point, motherfucker. I don't know what they doing with their money. Don't speak up. Ice Cube, and others. Hold your vote without a black agenda. Okay, what's Plan B? He don't even put money back into the school he went through. Thank you, Chief Rock. See, that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, y'all social justice warriors. Dwight Howard, you from fucking Georgia. You just realized it was discrimination? If you don't get your little head, big body ass out of here, man. All these dudes standing up. See again, man. Y'all let these people take shots at LeBron. And you know what? LeBron James might be the biggest punk in school. But you know what? He takes the arrows. When it's time to speak up, he speaks up. He might be the biggest punk in school. But you know what? He out here faking it real good. Now, I don't see nobody. It's only two people in the history of the NBA to open up schools: Jalen Rose and LeBron James. And Jalen Rose did it from scratch. So all these social justice warriors that want to pile on to the LeBron want to play and blah 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 bandwagon, man, y'all really need the Cayete Bendejo Capron. Chief Rocket said Shaq is rebuilding the Boys and Girls Club in Newark. Plus, he helps out the scene. Shout out to Doug, big goofball Shaq. I don't like him no more. It's for personal reasons. He's a sucker MC. But big ups to him, man. Reach out to me at HRap_B if you want to find out why I think Shaq a sucker MC. But I ain't finna bash him on here. But yeah, I just don't like him no more. But it is, man. You know, it's easy. You know, it's easy. LeBron is an easy target. People that want to play is an easy target. But I just got a question, man. Some of you dudes been in the league. Shaq, Dwight Howard, you've been in the league damn near 20 years, man. You've been in the league 1 year less than LeBron. Where's all this activism been, man? But you out here getting basketball wives pregnant, you know. But that's your business. But it's just, man, I'm tired. I don't like the whole pile upon LeBron James. Again, I'm going to say it this time and I'm going to say it a million more times. I don't need none of y'all to be LeBron James fans. I sit on that bandwagon all by myself. I think he's one of the greatest players I've ever seen. I love watching him play. He ain't invent crying to the refs. He ain't invent flopping. He ain't invent none of that stuff. He's just taking advantage of what he sees. But it stopped with the always attacking this young brother, man. As Colonel Jessup said, you need LeBron you want LeBron on that wall. You need him on that wall. And I suggest you either, if you want me to get off the wall, stand down and grab a weapon. Otherwise, salute me and get the hell out of my way while I fight this fight. And that's what y'all need to do with LeBron James, man. LeBron James, to me, it is asinine that people in our community don't like LeBron James. It is undoubtedly, unequivocally one of the stupidest things that our community does. Because in the 80s, all we did was complain that Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson didn't speak up enough. We ignored the fact that Patrick Ewing and the rest of them didn't do nothing. But Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. They don't do enough. They don't do this. They don't do that. And LeBron James comes along, the biggest star in the game, and steps up and does exactly what y'all asked Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson to do. And y'all hate him because he didn't tell Massa he was leaving the plantation. My man Jungle Brothers just said Deion Sanders started Prime U Academy K through 12. Shout out to Deion. Until the state of Texas took the accreditation. Total BS from the state. Yeah, hey man, the Celebration Friday that you know about Texas. I mean, I think Texas is a cool place to visit, and I probably would want to live there. But I understand when I go to Texas, there's gonna be some of the redneckest people in the history of the earth. But yeah, man, it's just, hey man, I just don't get it. You know, you always attack this dude LeBron James instead of unifying. Even just phony kick it with him on TV and then tell him to kick rocks and flip flops when ain't nobody looking. But we don't want to do that. We want to be loved by Massa, and that's it. That's it. We just want to be loved by the man Mr. Charlie, love me, Mr. Charlie. Love me. Love me. I hate you. Love me more. It's just a damn shame, man. All I'm saying is, Mr. Irvin, Mr. Durant, I'm going to need y'all to put on some jeans and some t-shirts and get the fuck up out y'all feelings. And work with each other and stop dissing each other in the mainstream media. Or on Twitter. Or on anywhere publicly. If you don't like somebody in our community, just don't like them. Keep it to your damn self. Period. Now, even though this is a week late, I want to give big ups to whack-ass JJ Watt and Faker Will Fail. The reason I call him whack-ass JJ Watt, because he's one of the most overrated players in the history of the world. He don't do nothing in the fourth quarter. He got 22 third quarter sacks, and he's the Sammy Sosa with football. Wouldn't shock me if he started turning black. You know, Sammy turned white, JJ turned black. But, and Faker Will Fail. They stood up for the whole movement and this nonsensical bullshit that they got with the flag. Man, I got to give them they please. As players, I think they suck MCs, but as men, they stood up and said, don't tell me what I'm going to do. And Faker Will Fail said he might kneel for the flag. Big ups. While I'm talking about the flag, I got to give big ups to my young brother Kyler Murray. Sorry, I call him Murphy. Kyler Murray, quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals. So I always get ready to call him St. Louis Cardinals. A joy ain't getting no more push-ups out of me. So the Arizona Cardinals, he stood up and just flat out said he's standing up for what's right, and he will be kneeling. See, this is the mainstream media and all those clown ass ownership groups that own those teams in the National Football League's worst nightmare. They used to say that they thought we didn't have the acumen and the intelligence to stand up to play quarterback. No, they understood before we did that the quarterback is the leader of the team, and people on that team will follow that quarterback. And if brothers start being the leader of the team, and they know they got this social injustice and this racism pumping in America, if these brothers as quarterbacks start leading these dudes to kneeling and fighting for social justice and things of that nature, then they'll have a problem on their hands, and they'll be forced to change the power structure. That is a major part of why they didn't want to have brothers like Warren Moon and Jefferson Street Joe Killian and others. My man used to play for the Rams. I can't think of his name. He played right before Doug Williams at Grambling. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sure Chris Crispin knows his name. But those dudes, because they knew those were strong brothers, and they knew those were proud brothers, and those brothers were always fighting for what's right. So when you got somebody who's fighting for what's right, that means that systemic racism is going to have to stop. So big ups to Kyler Murray for doing this damn thing, man. I got mad love for him, mad respect. I hope nothing but the best for you. Big ups to you, man. I support you if nobody else. Now, I got to kick a brother in his head. I have to kick a brother in his damn head, and he goes by the name of head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. Gotcha, Joe. Anthony Lynn. Anthony Lynn said, you would be crazy not to give our brother Colin Kaepernick a shot at the National Football League. Well, why the hell did you not give him one? You had an open slot. No disrespect to our young brother Tyrod Taylor, but Tyrod Taylor is no Cameron Newton. You had the opportunity to fly Cameron Newton to Los Angeles, quarantine him for 2 weeks, have a doctor go check him out, and then sign him to a lucrative deal. But you chose not to. You went and got one of the sorriest ass quarterbacks in college football last year at the University of Oregon or Washington, wherever he was from. Dude ain't shit. And you're going to find out in about 2 years. But you talking about Colin Kaepernick. See, that's the underlying racism right there. Cameron Newton is outrageous. Cameron Newton is bombastic. Cameron Newton is in your face. And the National Football League never wants players, especially brothers, to get that type of leg into the media and make themselves stars. See, Cameron Newton is a bigger star than football at this point. People who don't have, he's a good looking brother. He's a big 6'5" brother. He got the cannon arm. He can run like a deer. And he's an intelligent brother, and he marches to his own beat. He wear those weirdo clothes, and that's cool. But Cameron Newton has the ability to become a star. That's why they don't like him. Anytime you have the clown operation that is known as the Carolina Panthers, I will never root for them. If my grandson get drafted by, I'm going to ask him to hold out. That's just, I ain't even got no grandson, but in 20-some years of my grandson, whenever my son or my daughter have a son and he gets drafted by the Panthers, I'm going to say, hey, man, fuck them. Don't sign. I'm going to go ahead and give you some little couple hours. You know what I'm saying? But Carolina Panthers put out a list of their greatest players, and Cam Newton wasn't on it. That's like if the Bears did a list and Walter Payton wasn't on it. It's like if the Giants did a list and LT wasn't on it. That's like so forth and so on. Cameron Newton is clearly the greatest player in Carolina Panthers history. He's the only person to win the top honor in the National Football League. He was wearing your jersey. De facto, that makes him the greatest player in the history of that team. Lawrence Taylor is the only defensive player to ever win the National Football League's most valuable player. That makes him the greatest player in Giant history. So Cameron Newton, it is obvious they screwed him over. Now we know they screwed him over, and now we need to start talking about the blackballing of Cameron Newton, because it's more than obvious now. If you're dumb enough to not add Cam Newton, that unveils the conspiracy against our brother. See, no disrespect, but Colin Kaepernick, that boat has sailed. I don't even know if Colin Kaepernick wants to play football. But we keep talking about how Cap ain't getting a job, but it's a dude who played last year, and he doesn't have a job. Y'all told me my man, Jameis Winston, was a buffoon. But he was getting offers before Cameron Newton. You know why? Because they already got my man Jameis Winston by the short and curly hairs, and he's holding on to his career. And they already checked him and let him know, fuck up again, you're gonna need a paper route. But Cam, they don't like him because all they women love him. And then, look, man, he is the quintessential buck. Y'all scared that all your ladies like him and all your sons want to be him. That's why, hey, my man Jungle Brother said the Panthers treated Tim Biakamatuga the same way, better than Cam. Probably so. They probably did. And let's not forget, this isn't new with Cam. Remember when Cam was drafted and that racist ass owner asked him, are you going to get an afro or get tattoos? What kind of question is that? See, you asking Dez Bryant. See, this is a age-old NFL thing. Asking Dez Bryant, is his mama a hooker? Asking Cam about tattoos. Asking people about their past. Now, if I put these hands on your ass and tell you kiss my ass about this shit, then it's a problem. Now I can't work because you want to be a dickhead about things. But see, look, man, I'm not going to tell. We need to get our own league. Again, we need planning for that. We need the financials for that. And do you really believe that the National Football League National Football League is going to rent their stadiums out to you who needs a football stadium? Probably not. So we need to think that through. But look, Anthony Lynn, I'm very disappointed in you, man. I'm very disappointed in you with that rigmarole. Either don't say nothing or just keep it pushing, man. Because I don't want to hear this nonsense about you'll be a fool not to get Colin Kaepernick a workout, who ain't played in 4 years. But Cam Newton, the last time you seen him play, he was kicking ass. But you ain't talking about getting Cam a shot. And miss me with this Cam ain't healthy thing. Cam had shoulder surgery 2 seasons ago. He had foot surgery this season. But Andrew Luck was ready to go when he was ready to go, but Cam is still hurt. It's just nonsense, man. Another thing about this Cameron Newton, to this Colin Kaepernick thing. Roger Goodell, I'm going to need you to hurry up, grab the nearest chair, get real comfortable, find you a nice corner, and sit your ass down. Talking about the team should pick up Cap.